Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here on a Friday, May 12th, 2023. Just trying to cook up this NBA playoffs per usual, man. Hey, we are red hot right now. I'm talking about hotter than fish grease, man. Trying to keep it rolling, trying to keep it rolling, trying to keep it rolling, man. We smashed our play of the month last night with the Denver Nuggets, man, as they packed up them Suns and sent them home. Hey, I had a great feeling that's exactly how it was going to go. We seen the Suns do the exact same shenanigans last year against my favorite team, my Mavs, as they packed them up, sent them home in dominant fashion in Phoenix last year. I thought Denver, the better team with the more depth, with the better player, would do the exact same thing, and that's exactly what they did, man. An easy, no-sweat play of the month, man. We smashed it. We also smashed last night as a whole. We've smashed this week as a whole. Hell, we smashed the playoffs as a whole, man. We're trying to keep the momentum rolling forward. So that was a great win on the play of the month. We also had the Celtics last night. Hey, they got it done, forced the Game 7. My finals matchup is still alive, Lake Show and Boston. We'll see if Boston can pull it out at home in Game 7. The only play that we did miss last night was a player prop. We had Jason Tatum over 29.5, and in the first half, he decided that he was not going to play basketball. He was 0 for 11 with 1 point at halftime in an elimination game. That is absolute crazy. That is ludicrous. He is not a top 5 player in the league. Yes, he did bounce back and have an amazing fourth quarter, but still, 1 point at halftime in an elimination game is unacceptable. We'll see if the Celtics can close them boys out in Boston, though. So we hit everything damn near except for that player prop last night. Both unders, both sides. We've been red hot this week, man. Trying to keep it rolling, man. Thank y'all for joining me on this journey. And let's continue making some money, continue cooking it up. If you're looking for more of this great content, y'all know what to do, man. Smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and drop y'all like down in the comments. As you know, I love going through, seeing who y'all like, man. My best bets, the ones that I'm placing tonight, can be found over at Pickdawgz Premium. Click that link in the description. Takes you right to my handicapper page, man. And there, you can find my top plays, man. My $19 NBA Jam Session play, which is my favorite play in the NBA every night, man. You can scoop that up, 19 bucks. And we did not have no baseball yesterday, but we'll get back on the diamond today. It was a small card. So you can also find my $25 MLB play of the day in that link as well. Or you can hop on some long term, man. Like I said, we've had great units last month, 7 days, 3 days, yesterday, however you want to do it, man. You can hop on a long-term package, 3-day, 7-day, 30-day, monthly, yearly, or seasonal, and let me help you make some money over an extended period of time, man. 2 great games tonight, 2 closeout games. Excited, man. Both teams that are trying to close out are at home. Should be a great night of hoops, man. We got the Heat in Miami laying points. Y'all know how we felt about that spot all season, man. We're going to cook it up here in a second. And then we got what I've said is the best playoff series of the year. I think it's going to be better than the conference finals and the finals, in my opinion. We got the Warriors and the Lake Show in Los Angeles. Warriors back up against the wall. King James, GOAT James, trying to send the Warriors home to the crib, man. We're finna talk about that one as well. I'm super excited about tonight's action. Love talking hoops and NBA with y'all, man. So you can follow me on Twitter at ParlayGuyJ, and I will be back later this evening with my live show, 3 Central, 4 Eastern, as I bring on a guest and we run through the NBA card one more time, man. So come spend some time with us later on today on that live show as well. Let's make some money tonight. Let's stay hotter than fish grease, man. And let's hop right into tonight's NBA action. All right, in our first matchup of the night, man, we got the New York Knicks out on the road facing the Miami Heat, man. Miami, home favorites, laying 5.5, trying to close out New York, man. Total 208. Interesting game here. So, let me start by saying this. During the regular season, I love the Knicks on the road, as the Knicks were, for most of the season, the best road ATS team in the league. We said for most of the year, man, the Knicks, for some odd reason, play their best basketball outside of Madison Square Garden. That's what I said for most of the season. In that same breath about Miami, what I said was, this team is ass at home. They win games, but they don't cover spreads. My favorite spot all season was to fade Miami on their home floor. We profited so much money in that spot this season. It was not funny. Now, playoffs, they've kind of did a 180. The Knicks been hooping at home, not really much so on the road. And Miami has been actually the best ATS team in the playoffs. Kind of weird, man. Last game, we saw the Knicks respond in New York, man. Get it done. Force this game 6. We had the Knicks plus the points in that one. Or no, I think they were laying points. Yeah, we had the Knicks laying points in that one at home. Y'all were all on me on the comments about not being on Miami. I've also said that I think Miami has been playing extremely great basketball, man. I respect the hell out of the role players for stepping up when guys have gotten injured. You got to realize this Miami team is still without Tyler Hero, still without Victor Oladipo. Those are two guys who play heavy minutes for this Miami team. So they're still kind of banged up, man. But Miami has been in that mode. And I've also said the best player thus far in the playoffs, I would have to give it to Jimmy Butler if I would assign an MVP thus far in the postseason. His playoff performance in that first round series was amazing. He's kind of cooled off a little bit in this series, but he's still playing at an extremely high level. This is still an 8 seed that has a lead in a second round series, man. We don't see this very often. I say all that to say, man, I'm sticking with my guns that I've been on all season. I told y'all the other day I think Miami wins the series, and I still think Miami wins the series. But what I'm not doing is the same thing I've not done all year. I'm not laying points with Miami at home. So with that being said, give me the Knicks plus the 5.5 in this one, man, as I do think this game tonight will be super competitive. I do. I know the stat. Most teams in the playoffs have not covered spread. Unless they win the game outright. I am aware of that. But, hey, I really think the Knicks plus the 5.5 is the right side. Miami just fails to cover spreads at home. There'd be stretches in the game where they kind of go through the motions. They didn't shoot the ball all that well last game. I think Tibbs is probably going to play his guys 48 minutes again in this one. Jalen Brunson played the entire game last game. He has that dog in him, had a really good game. I need Randall not to start off slow like he did last game, man. He started off really slow. He turned it up kind of towards the end of the second quarter and then proceeded to have a decent game moving forward. But I need him to come out with that energy from the tip. All that said, man, I'm taking the Knicks plus the 5.5. I am. I think the Knicks, roster-wise, are the better team. Of course, I would say Miami has the better coaching and Miami has the best player on the floor. But I think the Knicks are the better team, man. I really do as a whole with the cohesiveness and everything like that. I think tonight's going to be an extremely great game. I think this game comes down to the wire. I really do. Closeout games are typically closer. I know we did see a blowout last night in Denver in a closeout game, but I think this one won't be that way. I think this is going to be a really great game on a Friday night. And I'm going to grab the 5.5 points in my back pocket with the New York Knicks, man. I would not be surprised if New York won this game outright either and forced a game 7. I would not be shocked at all. But me personally, probably just going to grab the 5.5 in my back pocket. In our next and final matchup of the night, man, I am super excited for this one tonight, man. I am. We got the Golden State Warriors out on the road, man, trying to avoid elimination. We got the Lake Show, the Lakers, man, trying to close them out in LA. It's been a hell of a series, man. Lake Show up 3-2. They're laying 2.5 in this one, man. Total 221. So, start by saying this in this series. From the jump, I told y'all I have the Lakers winning it in 7 games. I think this series is going 7 games. There's no way in hell I don't think the league won 7 games in Lakers Warriors. That's what I said at the beginning of the series. Now we're 3-2. And if the Lake Show is going to want to win this series, man, I think tonight has to be the night to close them out, man. It has to be, because what they don't want is to go back to Golden State for a game 7. That's not what they want to do. Now, got that out the way. Now, go back to the Sacramento series, man. I had tickets on Sacramento to win the series. I thought Sacramento was playing extremely great basketball, and I thought every home team would win every home game in that series. It didn't come that way. We saw Golden State when it mattered most, man. Steal 2 games on the road, man, and win the series. They won 5 and 7 in Sacktown. We know the Warriors have been absolute hot garbage. They've been terrible, the worst road team in the league, the worst road ATS team in the league. We understand all that about the Warriors. We've been fading them damn near all season. But same thing like I told y'all in that Sacramento series. And same thing like I told y'all the other night. This is the Warriors, man. And do we really want to bet against the Warriors in a lose and go home type game? The answer to that question for me is no. I don't feel like betting against the Warriors in a lose or go home game. I know they're terrible on the road. I know the Lakers have some real mismatches down there, especially down low with Anthony Davis, man. But what we've seen is this Warriors team just constantly get it done, man. The Warriors have also had a road playoff win in 31 of their last 31 playoff series. So they've won at least one road game in 31 of their last playoff series. They haven't got one yet. That's not a stat I'm really looking to fade, man. It's not. With that being said, taking the Warriors on the ML, and I think we're going to 7 in Lakers Warriors, man. I really do. I really do, man. I'm not counting out this Warriors team. This is the same boys that we've seen over the past few seasons just constantly and continue to get it done. The very second you have any doubt in your mind and you think about fading them, just rethink it and say, I'm taking them tonight. And if they lose, they lose. That's how I'm going down with it, man. I got the Lakers winning the series. I think the Lakers win the series, man, but I'm not betting against the Warriors in a lose and go home type game, even on the road. I'm going to take them on the money line in this one tonight. And I think we're going back to Golden State for Game 7, man. I really, really do. And in that Game 7, I told you, I think the Lakers win the series. I do. So I'm probably going to take the Lake Show in Game 7 in Golden State, even though that's not where they want to be. The Lakers want to close these boys out tonight. I just don't think it's going to happen, man. I just don't see it happen. I can't count out the Warriors. I won't count out the Warriors. I'm going to go down with the defending champs. I'm going to go down with the dynasty of the last few years. I'm going to go out with the shooters, man. Give me the Warriors on the ML as I think these boys force a Game 7 and continue to play that Warriors-type basketball. And that's going to conclude today's episode on the Jam Session on May 12th, 2023, man. Super excited about tonight's action, man. 2 closeout games on a Friday. Peak basketball, man. We got Lakers-Warriors closeout game on a Friday as well. I'm excited, man. I know I got the Lakers winning the series, and I got the Lakers winning the finals, but I can't bet against the Warriors tonight, man. I just can't do it. And then Miami. We faded them damn near all season at home. Hard for me not to want to do it again tonight, man. We'll see if they can close out the Knicks, man. Should be a great night of hoops, man. Thank y'all for watching. Smash those like buttons for your guy, man. Subscribe if you're new, and drop y'all like down in the comments. As you know, I love going through, seeing who y'all like, man. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs. Follow me on Twitter, Parlay Guy J, and I will be back this evening with my live show, 3 Central, 4 Eastern, man. Let's stay hotter than fish grease, man. Let's try to stay red fucking hot, man. It's been your guy, man. I'm out of here. I'll see y'all later on the day, man. Peace.